Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Wednesday. Welcome back. This is Kringle candle review number 2 of the day. If you missed it earlier, I uploaded my thoughts on the vanilla cone scent from Kringle. Also comes from this, I don't know, I'm going to call this like the Kringle signature line. So if you missed that, I will link it in the description box down below. I will also put a link to Kringle Candle where you can buy all these and yada yada. So I will warn you guys, I have already had 3 cups of coffee today. So I'm a little wired, but hopefully I can get through this without being too obnoxious. Okay, watercolors. I was kind of excited because someone actually asked me if I had reviewed this candle. I think it was like a week or 2 ago. And I was like, no, I haven't, but I totally have it. I need to get it out. And so right after that comment, I went to my little candle closet and I took this one out and have been burning it ever since. This has been in my downstairs powder room, bathroom, if you will, basically since I started burning it. I would love to move this one around the house. In fact, I would love for my entire house to smell like this. Is an amazing scent, you guys. However, it's a little light in terms of strength and throw, so it's really doing fine in the powder room, but I don't even know that it would do much in a bedroom. I don't know. I might still test it out, but I'm going to assume based on how this is performing in the powder room that it just wouldn't do a whole lot in any other room in my house. So this does come in several different formats, by the way. I have the 2-wick large jar, which by the way is currently on sale for $24.50, which is $1 less than the medium jar. So I would say if you're gonna purchase this, you might as well get the large jar. This is also available in the soy blend, which is a 3-wick format. And then there are the wax melts as well as the daylights. So if you just wanted to test this one out, check out the daylight. This is totally a type of fragrance that I would recommend for someone who maybe is a little bit more sensitive to fragrance, but you want your house to still smell good, but you want something very soft and subtle. I feel like just this fragrance just by itself is very subtle, but beautiful. Like this is, oh man, this is such a great scent. It gets really great reviews as well. So I think a lot of other people really like this particular fragrance as well. So let's get into their scent story. We'll talk about the top, mid, and base notes. And then I'll tell you what the strength and throw is, which is where I would like to see some improvement on this particular one. But that being said, I think also, I think this is supposed to be a lighter fragrance. Or I don't even know if more fragrance could be added to it. It might ruin it. I don't know. I clearly don't make candles, but I buy them. I buy them and review them. That's my job. Just kidding. That's not my job. It's my very expensive hobby. All right, watercolors. The essence of approaching summer. We combined lavish floral notes and sweet fruit accords with a just right counterpoint of sandalwood and musk to create this masterwork. By the way, can we appreciate the label? It just looks like a cotton candy sky to me, and I love it. One of the things that Stella and I like to do together when we are doing mommy-daughter time is we like to either paint or do like watercolor painting together. Watercolor is my personal favorite just because I love the effect that watercolors give. Just that kind of muted, like soft pastel palette Love it. I picked up these really great watercolor, and they were super inexpensive. They were at Michael's. I think it's from their like in-house brand, and they were like shimmer watercolors. Ooh, yeah, you got to go find those. I'll see if I can link them on the Michael's website down below. They're so fun. I absolutely love them, and Stella really likes them too. So anyway, sidetrack. You guys, it's the coffee. I'm sorry. All right, your top notes here are apple, citrus, and currant. The currant made me a little bit nervous at first. If you are a currant non-lover, I don't hate currant. It just kind of reminds me of someone who I don't like. So yeah, it's not the currant's fault. It's the fact that this person gave me a currant candle, and now I just can't smell it without thinking of him. Anyway, apple, citrus, and currant are your top notes. Jasmine, musk, and rose are your mid notes. And your base is sandalwood, sparkling strawberry, and sweet pea. Okay, you guys, this really is kind of the perfect combination of citrus, fruit, and floral with a slightly, ever so slightly musky base. To just kind of like tone everything down and make it really soft and pretty. I certainly get the citrus notes that are in here. The apple, not so much. And the currant, surprisingly, not so much. I do get like a little hint of currant, especially if I really stick my nose like over the candle. I can certainly smell that kind of tart, currants to me aren't crazy sweet. They smell more tart than anything else. But the citrus kind of reminds me of the same kind of citrus vibe that is in the Capri Blue Volcano fragrance. That take on citrus is what I feel like is in here. I do get the jasmine and the rose, but this is not a like rose forward candle. I know a lot of times rose can really kind of take over in a fragrance. It doesn't here at all. It's very subtle, as is the jasmine. And then the base notes of the sparkling strawberry. Yeah, I definitely get kind of a nice, sweet, light strawberry note out of this one. But I really noticed that sweet pea. I think sweet pea is probably one of the more like predominant, like floral type notes in here, more so than even the jasmine and the rose. But that musk and sandalwood really do a beautiful job of, again, toning this down and making it a really great, I think this is like probably one of the most guest friendly fragrances that Kringle has available. I feel like this is likable by pretty much almost anyone. We haven't had a ton of guests over lately, so I haven't really been able to like pick people's brains about what they think about this one. But I just think this is such a beautiful, nice, neutral scent. I'm really loving this one, you guys. And I am now at the halfway point. I just lit it for today. So I thought I'd show you guys how the wax is doing. This one gets a really nice deep wax pool. I think it's just slightly, maybe over an inch. This is what the wax pool was yesterday, right here. You can see there's like a slight demarcation mark here to where the unburned wax is versus the burned. But there is like, there's no sooting. The only thing that you see with the Kringle soy formula that might be kind of annoying to some people is that the burns do tend to leave a little bit of like a ring mark, if you will, of just a tiny bit of wax on the sides. I don't have beef with that. My main concern is that these don't soot, and I feel like I really barely have to trim the wicks. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just depends. If there is any type of like mushroom top, or if the wick is like overly long from a previous burn, I will trim them, but a lot of times I don't even bother. Speaking of burn times, I feel like I haven't mentioned this in a while. I burn my Kringle candles the longest. So usually with anything from Bath and Body Works or Homeworx or root candles or just whatever, I have a max burn time of about like 3 to 4 hours. A little bit less with Bath and Body Works because those tend to soot a little bit more for me. These Kringle candles, I have left them burning for 8 hours, like, and no discoloration, no sooting, nothing. Do I think it's good to burn a candle for 8 hours straight? Probably not. I don't recommend it, but if I happen to leave one burning, like, I'm not concerned about it the way that I am with other brands. This soy formula just does incredibly well. So big fan. And yeah, I would say on average, my Kringle candles burn somewhere between 4 and 6 hours. So definitely more than some of the other brands that I also really enjoy. So if you're looking for a candle that you are able to burn a little bit longer, this one is fantastic. In terms of strength and throw, so this is where I wish I just got a little bit more from this one. The strength of this is only about a 4. It makes it great for a smaller room, like a powder room, like where I have mine. It would probably do decently well in an average sized bedroom. But this is not a powerhouse. It just isn't. I probably don't think it's intended to be that type of fragrance to begin with, but I would like a little bit more from it personally. The throw, I'm only gonna put that at about like a 3. It really kind of stays in the area where you're burning it for the most part. I keep saying it's a great powder room candle. It really, truly is. If you're looking for something that is not super smack you in the face for a powder room type setting, this one is a great option. I think it's, again, very guest friendly. It's enjoyable. This is one where I personally would love to have this at, like, I don't know, like an 8 or a 9 in terms of strength and throw. I just really like it. I like this scent a lot. I think this is going to be one of my favorites. I will certainly repurchase it, but I just know going forward that if I do, you know, it is a candle that I'm going to have to relegate to a smaller area of my house. And that just is what it is. I like the fragrance so much that I would be okay with that. Now, the next time that I place an order at Kringle, I will certainly be adding in some wax melts because those are available in this fragrance. And I know that Mick, just a little bit of a side note for you guys, he is working on reformulating his wax melts as well. He posted in Norma's group yesterday or the day before with some ideas that he has. So yeah, if you're not in Norma's Facebook group, it's Candle Dancer, I think is the name of Candle Dancer group. But I'm sure most of you guys are already there. So you probably saw that he is thinking of some different ideas, trying to figure out ways, I think, to elevate the wax melts a little bit. In full disclosure, the wax melts from Kringle don't last very long for me at all. They are not like my Scentsy wax melts where I get at least a couple of days out of them. I get like a day, with the first few hours being the strongest, and then by the end of a average warming session, which for me, by the way, is anywhere from 8 to 9 hours before I turn my warmers off at night, they're pretty much done. I have to change the wax daily. So if he could create a wax melt that has more of a lasting power, like the Scentsy bars, then I think he's going to be in business. I know the price point will go up a little bit, but I feel like it'd be worth it, especially for some of the scents that I really love. And this is one where I would totally pay good money for some wax melts that performed really well, especially in this fragrance, because this is a great spring and summer fragrance. I just really like this, and I want more. I want more from it. Give me more, Kringle. All right, you guys, I hope that review was helpful. Let me know your thoughts on Kringle watercolors. I will, again, put links in the description box down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Please subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.